psychosexual awakening mixed with the slasher genre, and a tongue-in-cheek comedy that's all wrapped up in layers of meta-commentary and nudge-nudge wink-wink, you know what I mean sensibilities. Yeah, Jane Schoenbrun's new film, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, truly has it all. Welcome back to Music and Movies. I'm Gavin, and this is the type of film where just as you feel like you've got a handle of where it's going and what it's saying, it adds a whole new layer to the mix. With each new layer, it can feel like it's completely recontextualizing itself and challenging you to rethink everything you initially thought it to be. It can make watching the film quite challenging, but in the best way. You're constantly engaging with the characters, with the story, with the themes, and you're trying to unravel them and make sense of them all. Honestly, I still haven't fully grasped everything the film was trying to say, but I love that because it means I haven't stopped thinking about it since seeing it. Not only does it feel like it's constantly recontextualizing itself, but it also plays with genre and tone in such erratically fun ways. Jumping from an all-out slasher to a meta-comedy, sometimes within the same scene. The film truly never stays in one place for long, and never lets rules hold it back from playing. But with so much changing all of the time, it did mean there were moments or sections that I didn't find myself engaging with as much as the others. And there were also points where I felt like some of the comedy landed a little flat, and it left too long of a silence for the audience to just kind of sit in. This can feel like at some points this film had the mentality of let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Now that mentality does create a really engaging, really fun, really interesting experience, but it also at some points can feel like it's spreading itself a little too thin. It's trying so much and it's saying so much that some of it can feel like it's not being given the time that it needs. It's an audacious balancing act that Schoenbrun attempts, and while it doesn't always feel like they have a solid grip on all of it, when they do, it mixes so perfectly together and becomes an experience that has you fully relishing in the emotional climax of the moments. Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma will be a film that will continuously surprise you, and it will delight you, and it will excite you, and it will leave you pondering it long after you've seen it. And so it is of course a film I absolutely want to recommend. On Letterboxd, I'm going to give it 4 stars. So there is my review of Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. I would love to know what you thought of the film because it's such an interesting one, especially to discuss. This has been Music and Movies. There are links in the bio. I'm Gavin, and I will see you in the next one.